What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode 4 of our Leeds career mode. To get things started, we're going to start off by showing you our position in the league, which we are second in 7 games. So we're doing really well at the moment. We're not too far behind first place, and this is just the rest of the Premier League standings before we jump into our first game, which is against West Ham United. Here is our starting lineup. We're going to go with Meisler in goal, and that is our back four. We've got Phillips in the CDM role, Rafinha, Click, De Silva and Costa holding down their midfield positions, Rodrigo coming in for a start instead of Bamford. We're going to move on to the West Ham starting 11 now. We're going to see Fabianski in goal with Fredericks, Mata, Cresswell, Lascelles and Masuaku. So they've got 5 at the back there, 4 in the midfield, and then we've got Patrick Fornals up front. Not their striker, actually, surprisingly. They got Antonio on the left, but anyway, we get the first opportunity of the game. Rodrigo beautifully finesses it round Fabianski to put it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 Leeds United. We watch the lead up play to this goal. We see it was a beautiful chip through ball from De Silva to Rodrigo, and he takes one touch and then buries it in the back of the net. Great goal, great team play. We're looking very strong today considering we are sat in second place and we are playing West Ham United. So I was a bit wary when we jumped into this game. West Ham get an opportunity and they managed to finish that opportunity with Robert Snodgrass to make it 1-1. Beautiful play from them, especially to find Snodgrass in that open position. Shame, I think it's Dallas at the left back. Didn't manage to mark him, but hey ho. It's only 1 goal. We could hopefully get this back to 2-1 maybe. Just want to make a comment on how hard Robert Snodgrass actually hit that ball to get it past Meisler. Just, he put everything behind it. We have managed to give a penalty kick away, and Antonio takes it and hits it in off of the top of the crossbar and just off of the upright to put it into the back of the net to make it 2-1 West Ham United. I was hoping we would be winning 2-1, so this is kind of a bit rubbing the salt in the face of us, but we still got some time to fight back and hopefully find at least the equalising goal for this game. But beautiful penalty from Antonio. The next opportunity of the game falls down to us. Rodrigo doesn't get the first touch, but he manages to take it off of the defender, to run past them and to put the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-2. And with like 20 minutes to go, so hopefully we can hold on to this draw. If not, hopefully not concede another goal or even score the next winning goal. But I guess the next 20 minutes are going to show us what's going to happen. Beautiful finish from Rodrigo for his second goal. Is he able to pick up his hat-trick? I hope he can. If so, it means we get a win and he gets the match ball. So, and that is about to be the referee blowing his whistle for the end of the game, for the game to end 2-2 for Leeds United and West Ham to gain a point each. Both fought really well towards the end there to keep it equal, but shame no team could take the 3 points away. As we move out of this game, we are going to see that we are making a transfer offer for Unai Vencedor, who is a centre mid, Spanish centre mid, who's 19 years old, 65 rated, from Atletico Bilbao, and he's not actually worth too much. I was hoping that I could maybe switch him for someone, so we're going to see if they'll actually accept this, but who knows what's going to actually happen. They don't want Grotz, so that's fine, so let's just make a straight offer with money of 2 mil. It's cheap, not too overpriced for him, so now we're just got to make sure we can sign him down on a contract and he doesn't want too much. But the main reason I want this guy is because he's already got amazing free kicks, and that's something we're lacking, and he's 19 years old, so he's not going to burst straight into the scene, but he can sit on the bench, get a bit better, get a few games here and there before he actually breaks through. We're going to sign him on a sporadic with 5-year contract, so very long with no release clause. So now here is the big bit. how much does he want? He's currently only on like just under £3,000, so probably 5k is fair enough for him, and give him a £47,000 sign on. He wants considerably a lot more, so I think we're going to have to match it almost, but he's definitely a player I need for our team, so he's worth the money that we're going to end up spending on him. So it's not like this is money that's being wasted on a player, because he is very good already and he will fit into the squad nicely. Move into our game against Burnley. This is their starting 11. They're playing 4-4-2, so very generic, but I feel like they could test us a bit because we tend to not play as well against the lower league teams than the higher rated teams. Anyway, this is our starting 11. We are gonna have Meisler in goal yet again. The same four at the back, with Phillips always in that CDM role. Same four in midfield, obviously. And we've got Bamford up front today, giving a bit of a rest to Rodrigo. He can come on like in the last 30 minutes or something. But Burnley get the first opportunity of the game in the 21st minute, with their Rodriguez taking the goal for them to make it 1-0 Burnley. They got a little bit lucky there with Kelvin Phillips making a really bad pass, and the first time finish for Rodriguez into the bottom right hand corner past Meisler. One thing I'm actually going to put out to you guys is the purchase of a goalkeeper. We've got a few in the youth academy who are coming up slowly, but we do need a new goalkeeper once Casilla and Meisler's not there yet. Anyway, that's our opportunity with De Silva to get his equalising goal in the game to make it 1-1 for us, but I think he's picked up like 3 goals. We see Bamford picking up yet another assist in the Premier League because he set up De Silva to pick up this goal. A little bit of more information about the goalkeeper situation. Nick Pope is on my radar, but I doubt he would want to come to us unless Burnley went down to the Championship. The next opportunity is falling to us because of the defence blunder, but Pope saves it and puts it into the path of the Rodrigo at the acutest angle possible, but he manages to get it past the goalkeeper into the back of the net to make it 2-1. This is why I bring on Rodrigo towards the end of the game. He has so much more spirit than if I brought on Bamford at the end of the game. He just manages to pop up and put the goal in the back of the net just at crazy angles. Just look at that angle. It's so tight. Keeper should have had it covered easily, but Rodrigo manages to beat yet another goalkeeper in the Premier League to make it 2-1 Leeds United. We have given away a penalty in the last couple of seconds. Meisler manages to save it. Now we just got to clear the ball for the referee to blow the whistle, and that's how the game ends. 2-1 Leeds United against Burnley. We clenched the 3 points away after going 1 goal down. And that's all thanks to Rodrigo for getting that second goal and for Meisler not letting any more goals in. Jump into our third game for today, and this is our starting 11. We're giving Meisler a rest, and we're bringing in Casilla. We are taking on Spurs today, so that is our starting 11 against Spurs. We got an email about Harrison asking him to play a bit more, so that's why he's starting instead of Costa. Here is the Spurs starting 11. They have Lloris in goal with Doherty and Alderweireld at the back. I didn't see the other two. This is their attacking midfield with Ali making a start and Kane up front. Obviously, we're going to find this game quite difficult. They're a top 10 team, so hopefully we can hold our own, but Kane gets the first opportunity of the game and he manages to take it round our defence and make them look like they're in the wrong league to make it 1-0 for Tottenham Hotspurs. Kane manages to actually take on 3 of the Leeds United defenders. Koch was trying to make an tackle, but he just kept failing, and then Ayling just walked away, really. He was like, I'm not getting involved in this, and just let Kane get on to goal. But Denier was there as well and didn't really do much. We get an opportunity on goal from De Silva, and Lloris saves it denying De Silva his 4th goal of the Premier League. Sissoko manages to break through with Kane trying to steal the goal off of him, I guess, but Sissoko makes sure he actually gets the goal and puts it in the back of the net to make it 2-0. Beautiful run from Sissoko, but I think Kane did take the ball for a second and Sissoko stole it back, so I don't know if Kane had had the shot, if Garcia would have been ready, but I guess we'll never know. But he conceded another goal, so I'm regretting not having Meisler in goal. And that is how the game ends, 2-0 Tottenham. We didn't really have many chances in this game, and to be fair to say it, we didn't deserve to lose, and we knew it was going to be hard because we were facing a top 10 team, so they needed to show us where we should actually be sitting in the league. Jumping into our next game is against Man City. Just going to say, whilst we get to see the Man City starting 11, I made a mistake and I left Harrison on the bench for this game. He is currently on loan from Man City, so I will not be able to bring him on no matter what. So that's my mistake, but we do have our starting 11. I trusted Casilla back in goal, even though he just conceded. He has more experience than Meisler, and considering we are playing against Man City, I think that experience trumps Meisler a little bit more. Manchester City get the first opportunity of the game with Aguero through on goal and puts it in the back of the net. Of course, he was going to score from there, but I really wished our defence had done a little bit more. We just see him running around one of our defenders and then he's through on goal. Too easy for them. We need to be playing better at the back. We should be playing better, but there's not really much of a reason why we're not. But Man City 1-0. Next opportunity of the game goes to Manchester City, pretty much like the same first goal actually. Defence was all over the place, we were a shambles, and they just managed to pass around us to get through and clear on goal with Kevin De Bruyne to make it 2-0. Look at that first touch he takes one touch on the right, and then his second touch is to take the shot on with the left foot. He just takes Denya out with one touch. It's just amazing stuff to see there actually. We're getting our first opportunity on goal with Rodrigo. He's one-on-one with Henderson and he manages to put it into the back of the net to make it 2-1 Manchester City. Beautiful finish from Rodrigo. I'm contemplating to start him more. He feels like he should be coming on in the 60th, 70th minute, just with that burst of pace, that ability to get round players that are a bit more tired. It just seems wise to me, but maybe we need to get rid of Bamford and get in a bit of a pacier striker to begin with. Manchester City pick up their third and winning goal, with Milik being the goal scorer. Again, they just managed to pass it round our defence to get him out of the way for Milik to be free on goal. And that's how the game ends. It ends 3-1 for Manchester City. Unlucky to even get our second goal. To be honest, we were even lucky to get that first goal from Rodrigo. Man City deserved it, but it is now 2 losses in a row. We've only picked up 4 points from today's episode from a possible 12, so we've now dropped down to 7th place. Remember, we were second. We've got Arsenal, who are now taking in first place above Liverpool. So Liverpool have also dropped points, but we have dropped a substantial amount of points there. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, and if you're enjoying the series, please subscribe to us so you can keep watching. Turn notifications on to get notified whenever we have a new episode going up every week. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day / evening or weekend whenever you're watching this. Ta-ra!